That silverback pounding chest is fake, disrespectful. You put somebody out, you don't need to be all over them in their face, taunting and doing all that stuff, because they're gonna come a day when it's the table turn.
Jason Jackson, victorious in the main event.
He's out.
It's straight confidence, and I know what I'm gonna do. It's the Silverback Nation. We're gonna take over everything.
He's overlooking all my accomplishment, and guess why? He's so overconfident.
You can see why there is so much hype.
I don't care who you are, what your name is, what your record is. When you're in a cage with that Gene, the Silverback, I'm going to put you out.
Oh, that Gene finishes with an uppercut. Just nasty ground and pound.
I knock people out with a higher undefeated record than you.
Jackson, another takedown on Lima. Jackson's dream of reality.
Thank you, Jason Jackson. But like I said, you're gonna hand me the torch. I will hand you your flowers, and we'll be on our way. Get down with me.
This guy is delusional.
The 2025 PFL World Tournament is underway. 64 fighters competed in the first round in 8 weight divisions.
Edwards got hit behind.
Thus far, the win-or-go-home format has produced a fan-friendly 66% finish rate.
Now hammering away. Gaji Ramadana.
4 fighters in each division have now progressed to the semi-final round.
What about that is going to be, ladies and gentlemen?
The first semi-final event on June 12 will feature the featherweights and the welterweights.
Oh, the right hand there.
In the main event, 2 fierce finishers at different stages of their careers. Jason Jackson has already won multiple belts.
Mamma mia! Jason Jackson!
He's a former Bellator champion and a PFL Champs vs. Bellator Champs belt holder.
The ass-kicking machine gets it done.
The Jamaican is not only a star of his division, he's one of the faces of the entire World Tournament.
Victorious in the main event.
For Thad Gene, this is his first shot at a major title.
That Gene finishes with an uppercut.
Going into the first round, much less was known about the rising star out of South Florida. While he was undefeated, this was his first test on the world stage.
You're a guy that if you look at your career, you can say, listen, I can be a PFL star for the next 15 years and have other fighters follow you.
Yeah.
Do you think about that and the responsibility that you could potentially have?
That's why I'm here. That I will be the breakout star. No pressure on my shoulders because I'm just gonna go out and perform and do me. You know, and I think the pressure's on everybody else's shoulders because I'm the new generation coming in and I am going to be the top dog.
We all had a sense that Thad Gene had the potential to really do something special in mixed martial arts, not just because of his physical abilities, but the thoughtful manner in which he answers all the questions you ask him, the way he seems to approach the game.
As soon as I saw Thad Gene, you can just kind of feel there's something special about the guy. The way he moves, the way that he promotes himself and projects himself. You know, every time he walks into a room, he acts like the superstars arrive.
What does your performance in your mind look like Thursday night at Universal Studios?
When we get into the cage, I think you'll realize I'm not no pushover. I'm gonna bring the fight to you. Just like you wanna bring the fight to me, I'm gonna bring the fight to you. But I'm that guy, and I will prove that I'm that guy. I will finish my opponent.
Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, the Silverback, Thad Gene.
There's no doubt that, you know, you look at the opportunity that Thad had in front of him, and you know, Mohamed Berkamov is a dangerous and experienced fighter, a very well-rounded and proven and tested skill set.
That was the toughest test of Thad Gene's career. I expected him to make it a heck of a fight. I probably sold him a little bit short. I didn't think that he was going to get a big finish on somebody like Mohamed Berkamov, and of course that's exactly what he did.
Tomorrow night, Berkamov, Gene in the SmartCage.
As expected, the silverback gets a nice little pop from the gathered crowd. Thad Jean comes in, brings undefeated mixed martial arts credentials with him. Oh! Big left hook from Thad Jean! And the silverback pounds it out with hammer fist! Thad Jean in the first round!
That feeling after taking out Bergkamp was completely primal. Going through that whole motion of, man, everybody thought because this guy had more fights than me, he would beat me. To put him out in the first round and the way I did, it was like beyond joyful. It was amazing. Definitely fighting Jason Jackson at this point has made me the main event. I always just wanted to be in the main card. Now I'm the main event.
Experience is nothing. I'm in this.
Jason Jackson, take one.
Jamaicans not only make great fighters, but we're good in everything we do, and that's why the rest of the Caribbean kind of envious, because every time you look at who going viral, Jamaicans going viral. I get tired of that myself. Like them damn Jamaicans, good in music, they good in running, they good in food, they everything, you know what I'm saying? So within my head, you know, as a Jamaican, we're the heart of the Caribbean.
Well, good is this job. Man, I forgot all of the bossy.
I'm a pioneer in MMA and about to be a Hall of Famer and a legend.
This is very motivated for me, you know, be considered among the great, you know, that impact the world.
The trip to Jamaica definitely rejuvenated me, my soul especially, because the food, the people, the culture, and everything, it kind of like uplift my soul.
Bradley Jacks from Sportsmax.tv. I just want to know what it means to you to be doing a part of a fight preparation in Jamaica.
This means the world to me. I'm sorry it took this long to get back and connect with my root, but guess what? I'm here and I'm gonna make it worth y'all while. Trust me.
All right. They're motivated and they inspire, and they tell me this every day. It fuels my blood, it fuels my souls. It made me want to continue and go more. Even though everybody try to say old age, this and that, I'm like 45-year-olds in the tournament and all that, but I'm like, listen, if you have something to do it for, ain't nothing can stop you. You could be 50, 60, as long as you got something that keep you driven.
Jason Jackson gets it done!
Jason's success and seeing the heights he's reached has definitely inspired a couple of our fighters who have real potential and who see him and who will meet him now and understand that they can reach that height too.
Once I get here, like what Greg said, now I can sit.
I think when we do events like this where Delano, Postman Taylor can be here, where a champion, former champion like Jason Jackson can be here, where a coach like Greg Jones can be here.
Jamaica is an island, is a country that over time has proved that they can put athletes at the very highest stage of the world.
It cannot be put into words how much of an impact it can make.
I want to do everything of the great Jamaican them left out of Jamaica, make them name abroad and splash up. You know what I said, the world, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that.
I view our being here bigger than MMA. Jason bringing the PFL World title as a native Jamaican to his own home country, to his island. I think that type of thing is priceless.
My message, Jamaica, just never give up. Believe in yourself.
Jason Jackson has gained the most personal ground of anybody I've ever been around, any athlete.
I think they should call me the king of the Caribbean. I tell you, I got people from Barbados, freaking Bahamas, all over saying, hey, we don't have nobody in the Caribbean that representing us. I represent for everybody in the Caribbean. That's how I see myself.
What about Haiti?
Yes, Haiti, definitely. Haiti is, I'm an honorary Haitian. We're like close, believe it or not. Yeah, I got a lot of Haitian followers and friends and family.
That is he's Haitian.
That is not Haitian.
You have a history.
That is not Haitian. I keep telling you, that is not Haitian.
what is a true Haitian? Yeah, I wasn't born in Haiti, but my heart is an American engine, pumping. It's pumping that Haitian blood. These are my cousins, Meme and Caleb. They actually just came here recently from Haiti. The English isn't too good, but they're amazing support system. They feel like they're superstars. Just being next to me sometimes. I'm like, I'm not a superstar, bro. I'm just that.
Tad's sister and her daughter. This is Tad, as baby Tad, 3 days old. This is Tad here. I don't remember where was he. I think Texas or something.
No, that's Orlando.
Orlando?
That's a Challenger series.
Oh, Orlando.
My name is Berlier Jean. I'm a pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Me as a born in Haiti, raised in Haiti. God opened the door for me to come here. Out God, he might be born in Haiti. That's a grace God. That is it's good for him to use a both flag, Jamaican flag and Haitian flag. Because he's a Haitian American. That's how he got both them. They don't just say American, they say Haitian American and his birth certificate.
My name is Tarita Jean. I'm a nursing assistant for 27 years. I'm working at King George Hospital, Fort Lauderdale. When I see him gonna fight, I say, let's go, Pat, let's go. Come on, let's go. And I'm so happy too. I feel so up into the sky. I'm so happy for him. Because before I didn't want it, I said, I don't think I like it. Your face gonna be messed up. Your ear gonna be messed up. I don't think I like it. He said, that's what I want. I said, okay, let's go for it. Let's play. You go.
It's funny because when I was in the amateurs and she came to a fight, my dad he was much more healthier back then. So he was able to go to all my amateurs, but then he got sick and started getting more sicker. And then my mom, she had to stop going to my amateur fights because she seen me get like slammed one time and she just couldn't handle it. And she just had to stop going. But once I started to go pro and I started traveling again, she was like, there's no way I can let you go by yourself. My dad's sick. She was like, oh, I'm there with you the whole time. And now she probably likes fighting more than I do. So it's crazy. My father's parents are from Haiti. My mother's parents are from Haiti. My parents are from Haiti. They came here as immigrants, became citizens. What is stronger and more courageous than that? The first independent republic, country, and the superpower of the USA. You can't touch me. You can't touch me.
The 2025 PFL World Tournament features fighters from across the world. A roster that includes world champions and rising stars with regional belts to their name. The tournament also features homegrown PFL talent, with several fighters coming out of the PFL Challenger Series.
Gabriel Braga making his U.S. debut.
A competition that took place in 2022 and 2023 as the PFL looked to identify the next generation of MMA stars. More than 20 contracts were handed out over those 2 years, one of which went to the undefeated
The silverback, Gene.
Gene faces Jason Jackson on June 12th in the PFL World Tournament welterweight main event.
Semi-final matchup between the ass-kicking machine and Thad Gene.
The silverback has come a long way since being discovered as a prospect in 2023 by one of the biggest names in MMA history.
Getting into the Challenger Series, it was like, finally, you know? Like, finally I'm here right now. And I was not gonna mess up the opportunity. I was gonna make the most of it, and look where I am right now. Hello, this is Thad.
Good.
How are you today?
Good. Just calling to welcome you to the 2023 Challenger Series.
I'm sorry. Hey, look, you won't regret it. This is awesome. I appreciate that so much. It's going to be a great opportunity, and I will be the superstar of the PFL series.
I'm looking forward to it because they tell me you're a killer.
Woo! I'm a dog. I'm not going to just give you a victory. You're going to have to kill me. what I want y'all to see is that I am here for a reason. You see that Thad Gene, the silverback, is a beast.
He's been training and dedicating himself, but so he has the talent. He's very dedicating, he's sacrificing. I knew he had what it takes.
Thad Gene is 4-0. He calls himself the silverback, and right now he's moving like one. He is the favorite in this fight. That's very, very powerful. And finding those short shots just like that. Dropped at the end of round number 1.
Looking back on it, it's just like, wow.
Thad, the silverback, Gene.
You know, it really is a joyful moment for me right now. Every fight up until this point has been building the rocket, right? Every fight has been just as important. Every piece of the rocket is necessary so that I can make it back at least, you know? And Jason Jackson will be that jet fuel that I need to take off.
The axe-kicking machine, Jason Jackson.
My last fight, I was having a lot of fun.
Last time is from Jackson. Nice elbow to the side of the head.
Oh, when I finished Andrei Kushkov, it was like being in heaven.
Jackson now raining elbows from this top position.
Once I locked it in, I was like, man, I need to put that knife on his throat. Once I did, man, I just saw his arm just went down. I was like, yes, that's it. Ah, sweet victory.
Koreshkov goes out! Jason Jackson, victorious in the main event!
Jiu-Jitsu is awesome.
If you wanted to send Thad a message, what would you say?
If I could tell Thad a message, just I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. That's all. That's all you need to know. I'm the motherfucking ass kicking machine, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna prove to myself, because I always want to prove to myself. And then after I prove to myself, then everything falls in place. But I'm gonna whoop your ass for everything that you've been talking.
The Professional Fighters League makes a stop here in Nashville at Municipal Auditorium on June the 12th. We got two of the guys in the main card in studio right now. Jason, how'd you get into this? Like I said, it takes a certain kind of person to know, all right, I want to fight and do it this way.
I was born to do this.
Yeah?
I didn't choose fighting, fighting chose me. Growing up in Jamaica, I had a rough upbringing. I had to fight to survive. You know, not every meal come by easy. That's Thad Gene being at home with his mom.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Thad Gene will beat Jason Jackson. The ass-kicking machine won't be an ass-kicking machine. He will get his, sorry, excuse my language, ass kicked. Does that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm trying to speak and I can't.
Oh, this guy is delusional.
I'm definitely faster than Jason Jackson. And I'm definitely smarter than Jason Jackson.
You could tell this guy has never faced adversity or never had it hard in life. He lived with his mom. That's what keep hurting him, because I keep telling us he's a college boy.
Is it a problem being raised by both your parents? Why is that trash talk for him?
He's out of line, and I'm gonna send him back home.
I think the push in the face-off happened because he realized I wasn't like one of these other guys who he could just step up to and just talk. I'm from South Florida. This is where we start the talk.
I'm the one that called you in the ring, and I pushed you. What did you do? You ain't do nothing. So you run your mouth and do all this stuff. I already see the bitch in you already, right then and there.
That was stupid. You should have never touched me.
Little intensity now after all those smiles.
I'm talking from complete confidence and faith that I am going to beat you June 12th. I'm going to beat you.
You sound like you're nervous.
He's overlooking all my accomplishment. Guess why? He's so overconfident. His confidence gonna be his downfall. He mentioned it in the video. We all know how Jason Jackson could beat me by wrestling me, and of course, I'm gonna do everything in my power to beat you.
I cannot express enough how excited I am to fight Jason Jackson. It's my career right now. Beating Jason Jackson, that's my career.
This is your first main event. I'm the one that gave you that spot, and you didn't must thank me. You saying, "Oh, you gonna walk all over me."
Thank you, Jason Jackson. But like I said, you're gonna hand me the torch. I will hand you your flowers, and we'll be on our way.
Jason Jackson's dream of reality. Thad Gene, wow, that's over.
It's fake. That silverback pound in the chest is fake. Stop doing all this other shit.
I take Jason Jackson out in under 1.5. round and a half, he's not making it past. No way.
I knock people out with a higher undefeated record than you. Oh, I'm undefeated, this and that. Yeah, all right, cool. We'll see.
Rivalries. In a sport already filled with drama, they add more fuel to the fire.
They meet once again in a clash of aggression.
Some rivalries form as new opponents prepare to clash for the first time. Others build in the wake of hard-fought battles between familiar foes.
Kayla Harrison, the two-time PFL champion, taking on, for the third time, Larissa Pushing.
The PFL World Tournament has both. And in the featherweight division, a trilogy is set to unfold on June the 12th between two young stars from South America. Peru's Jesus Pinedo, the 2023 PFL World Champion, and Brazil's Gabriel Braga, the man Pinedo defeated for that world title.
Ah, ser carioca é ser cara pouco descolado, né?
Lo que nos hace diferente a los peleadores peruanos es el hambre que tenemos, ¿no?
He came here and weighed in as an alternate, just in case anything happened.
Aceitei uma luta em menos de 24 horas.
This is a very interesting prospect at 145 pounds. First time we've had a Peruvian in the PFL regular season, Jesus Pinedo.
I'm not sure Braga's taken a backward step this entire fight.
Yeah, it's very, ooh, nice combination by Pinedo. Really bringing the heat here.
Gabriel Braga.
Fue una pelea muy buena, no muy intensa. Dieron la pelea de la noche, pero siento que gané esa pelea. Los jueces no estuvieron bien al darle a él la pelea, pero así es, cosas que pasan, ¿no? En el deporte ahora. Esta pelea en verdad no va a llegar a decisión, estoy totalmente seguro de eso.
Gabriel Braga, he has yet to taste defeat in his pro mixed martial arts career.
Yeah, on my way to the top.
He walks out angry, he talks angry, he fights angry. Braga bleeding from both nostrils. Nice work by Pinedo, and there's a hook.
The power of Braga is not affecting Pinedo.
Oh, nasty left hand, and a switch knee. Pinedo flirting, and it's waved off. Pinedo will be the first Peruvian champion in the major world of mixed martial arts. Jesus Pinedo and Gabriel Braga will face off once again.
On June 12th, the PFL World Tournament semifinals begin. 32 fighters across 8 divisions, each one win away from the finals.
Oh, and then the leaping knee from Himalayas.
One win away from fighting for the tournament belt. Opportunities must be seized.
Fabian Edwards with the finish in the second round.
Questions must be answered.
When you're in a cage with Thad Jean, the silverback, I'm going to win. I'm going to put you out.
Will a former welterweight champion continue his dominance?
Wow. Jason Jackson!
Or will a new star steal the day?
Oh!
And who will head into the featherweight final with the most momentum?
Oh my goodness!
This is PFL Origins.